Stay tuned for the biggest fish, the hottest bites, this week here on In-Depth Outdoors. With James Holst.
Look at that. Wow, is that an incredible fish?
And the rest of the IDO fishing team. We're headed to the best fisheries across the upper Midwest and Canada. We'll fish longer, explore unfished bodies of water, and go further off the beaten path in search of the hottest bites in fresh water.
Look at that.
With Cal Schwiel.
What a specimen.
And Joel Nilsson.
Whoa, this is an absolute monster.
This is In-Depth Outdoors.
Good morning, everyone. James Holst here with In-Depth Outdoors. And before we get to today's show, I really want to talk about how we're stuck, in a way, between two seasons. Everything's wrapped up with open water. Everybody's put away their boats. And emotionally, mentally, we've moved on to ice. But there's just no ice out there to be fished. So we're really having to be creative now with ways to keep producing a new show every week. So that brings us to today's show. Very often throughout the summer when we're not broadcasting, we're still out there on the water recording good media, researching new bites. So that's what today's show is going to be all about. Joel Nelson and I were in a boat covering a new bite that we really were researching for a potential show in the future. We had no plans to actually broadcast this footage. We're going to share it with you today because the bite ended up being so much fun and we uncovered a pattern that produced so many big fish, we thought it was important to share it with you at home. So it's going to be Joel Nelson and I in northern Minnesota fishing big pike in very shallow, clear water. And before we go to that footage, I do want to point out that no matter how far we have to drive or how far we have to go, we will be standing on hard water next week. So thanks for tuning in. Enjoy today's show. This kind of looks pikey to me. What do you guys think?
Dude, is that a huge pike right there?
You see him where he's at, Joel? Oh, just took off. He didn't like something. So there's good and bad in this. You get to visually see so many fish, but when you see those fish, you rarely catch those fish.
The more fish you see, the more on your game you are. You're poised and ready for every single strike.
There's something about having 40-inch fish in the area that keep me on my toes. Got him. Good fish.
That a boy.
Good fish.
Oh yeah, I see him.
I love this bait. Nice fish.
Netter James, he's not hooked well, is he?
Nope. Holy smokes, there's 3 of them, Joel. Hand me the net handle and just keep casting. There was 3 of them.
Here you go.
What just happened, I had 1 fish hooked up, 2 big ones came in with it. Like 40-inch class fish vectored in on this fish that I've got hooked up here. I've never seen that before. 1, but this was 2, and from other directions. Look at this thing.
I think he's a little bigger than you thought.
One of the other 2 fish that came in was way bigger than this. This is good time Charlie here, boys. You are mine. All right, come here, you beast.
Excellent work, my man.
I feel like I'm being dared. Yeah, come in here and get me. Gather up that bag. This one is going to be hot, green. Here we go. What a fish. Just a missile. Great fish.
On.
Super fat and plump, and Joel's into one of his own. We'll let this one go real quick. You gonna need a net, Joel?
I don't think so. I think this is another one of those smaller fish. Not a great big fish, but a little more quality than what we've been seeing on these spinners earlier. I'll still be able to hand land them. He doesn't like that idea.
Well, if you want one of these BX swimmers, I would give you one in a heartbeat. For $12 to $15.
I think the tail of the catch is pretty apparent. It's not a bad fish at all. Look at that. Boy, not one of the great big ones like James was catching, but again, I think we can attribute that to bait style. We just haven't been seeing bigger fish roll on these spinners yet, so I think I'm gonna switch to a minnow style bait, maybe that BX swimmer, maybe even an X-Wrap. You know, it bears mentioning that James and I, we've really only done this one time before. We had kind of a, that's what he thought about that.
You're lucky to have all fingers and toes there, pal.
Check. James and I have only done this one time before. It was last summer. It was kind of a maiden voyage for us. We went in, hooked up with 2 great big fish, upper 30s fish, and then a 42 or a 43-inch fish, and right away we knew we might be on to something.
Mama didn't raise no dummy.
Nearly 70 years ago, a simple idea was taking form in the heart of the ice belt. That idea was, if you combined a commitment to quality with a passion for the sport of ice fishing, you could build a better ice auger. From that idea, StrikeMaster was born, forever committed to innovation in the quest to build a lighter, more durable auger. StrikeMaster, powerful, durable, reliable.
New from Yamaha, outboards that combine VMAX SHO performance and reliability with a 25-inch shaft link. Introducing the VMAX SHO 150 and 250 horsepower outboards. Yamaha's VMAX SHO outperforms 2 strokes on hole shot, weighs less, and boasts up to 12% better fuel economy than competitive 2 strokes. This means multi-species boaters can enjoy the benefits that have made the VMAX SHO famous. Stop into your Yamaha dealer today and experience the game-changing VMAX SHO, now with a 25-inch shaft.
VMC's dominating line of panfish baits just got even better with the introduction of new baits molded from high-density tungsten, the miracle metal that offers the same weight as traditional lead at half the size. The platoon of new baits include the Tungsten Fly, fast-sinking VMC Nymph and Waxtail soft baits pre-rigged on VMC tungsten jigs, and the innovative tungsten chandelier jig that targets roaming panfish like a fish-seeking missile. The next time you hit the ice, tie on a tungsten, and you'll be fishing fast and taking names with VMC.
Craftsmanship and precision are just words until you add driving passion and a knowledge of what defines rod building excellence. Tuned-up custom rods are built with a perfect blend of rod balance and action, a truly custom experience achieved only with the highest quality materials, from the handle to the last guide and every thread wrap in between. It's these components, along with an attention to detail, that makes our custom ice rods a tuned-up custom.
Fish on. Good, gonna be a good one. That was pretty cool. That's a better fish. I was holding my rod tip real high because, we're throwing up such shallow weeds in this clear water. These BX swimmers will dive down 3, maybe 4 feet. But on the edge of the weeds, they'll catch a strand. This is a nice fish. You're gonna wanna grab the net, bud.
Oh yeah.
Woo! Yeah! This is a nice fish. But this is a 40-inch class fish. If this doesn't get you excited, you're not living. You're not alive.
Look at those shoulders.
I know, these are fat fish. Ooh. Got him, yes, just leave him right there. Leave him right there. Giant. If I was you, I'd get to casting at that other one. He just went right behind the back of the boat. Thank you. Okay, so we're gonna pop the hooks out. Generally speaking, when you're dealing with a pike like this, you don't want to just scoop the fish and bring it down into the boat. What happens is that fish gets on the bottom of the boat, flops all over the place, rolls up, creates a huge mess. So do your unhooking in the net in the water, and then once the hooks are out, grab that fish, take a quick picture, measure it, let it go. So much easier that way.
That's a big fish.
All right, here we go. Get down underneath there. Got her. Look at that fish. That is a toad of a pike. So I'm gonna let this one go. What a great fish. And I'm lucky to have my fingers on that release.
Look at her, just hang there.
Is that not cool or what, man? Giant log with fins down there moving around. You can still see her.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna show you the bait we're using here today. This is a Rapala BX swimmer, size 12. It's jointed in the middle. Great action. What's really unique about this bait is just about any pike fisherman or early season walleye fisherman that casts stick baits is really familiar with that number 13 balsa floating wrap. They're a great bait, got an incredible action due to the balsa material. The only drawback being pike can be pretty hard on that balsa. What's cool about these BX swimmers is they're kind of encased in a hard epoxy on the outside. You don't give up that great action of the balsa, but the bait itself is protected by that epoxy. So it's kind of the best of both worlds. Back at it, man. I gotta get some pike slime off my hands. I have been anointed.
Fish just slammed it.
Oh, did that thing, dude, that was amazing.
Big fish, boys. Oh.
If you see another one, you shout out, man.
There's another one finning behind it. That's what I was reeling at first.
Ah, gotcha. You were reeling it up to him.
I was starting to burn it back to cast the other one till I saw the wake this one cast. And I said, no, I'll take the one that's right up on my deal. This is a big fish, guys.
Yes, it is.
He's not hooked well.
Holy smokes, Joel, is that a big fish?
I'm gonna bring him. He's coming right now, James. Or not.
I think that fish says no, sir.
How about on the turnaround?
That is an amazing pike.
Oh, got him. Nice.
Yes. Hooks out.
Look at the hook.
Hooks out. What a giant.
Woo.
That's a low 40, bud.
Oh, smokes. She was into it in a big way. But like you said, when I tried reeling it past to get out to the other one,
it was one of the coolest things I've seen in a long time.
She turned on a whole new gear. Different fish altogether, right when that started going. She's got some nice love scars. Just a sow. Good net job, my man.
That's a beautiful fish, man.
Are you ready? Oh, look at that. I'm just shaking. That is an incredible fish. Whew. I don't know how big this fish is. I just know it's a giant. It is an absolute monster.
Clearly the biggest fish of the day.
This is a fish that he needs to get back right away too. We really want to protect this resource because, like you said, James, there's not many of them, but the ones that are here,
huge.
Just quality. Look at her, look at just submarine away. And she just disappears. Just blends into the bottom.
That was amazing.
Thank you, sir.
I saw that fish come from 20 yards, basically off to the side. Just come in, vectored on it, and whoop.
Yeah, and it's funny, you know, you say that because I was literally reeling up to go after another fish that was passing. It was finning. It was out of the water. I sped it up, and oh no, a different fish is already on it.
I love it when they make it easy like that.
And you're doing a great job with the boat control. I think that needs to be mentioned because we expect there to be fish past us. But going in there and casting away, we just push them out of the way. We'd spook them. It wouldn't be good.
We're going to stay on the edges and be as quiet as we possibly can, landing 42-inch northerns and catch a whole bunch, hopefully.
Just pick it apart, right? There's a couple retrieves that have been working pretty well for us, and one of the things that's really been triggering some of these fish, 2-3 in a row right now, is to uplift the rod and then burn it a little bit. Pick up the speed of that retrieve. I think a lot of people, especially when they see a big pike following, lock up. What do I do now, right? A lot of times burning that bait back to the boat is going to be the trigger that gets those fish going. And like most good discoveries, that happened on accident for me earlier with that bigger fish.
Happy accident.
Hey, I'll take a cue from the fish every single time, right?
Absolutely.
No matter what moves you, Seafoam works.
At Markham, we know being the leader in ice sonar performance doesn't mean we get to rest on our laurels. Introducing the new I-Series line of flashers. Every model in our new I-Series line combines a bright and vivid display with Markham's advanced sonar technology to produce flasher sonar units that offer a larger display and increased viewing angles without compromising Markham's legendary sonar performance. This winter, don't settle for anything less than an I-Series flasher from Markham, the most powerful high-performance flasher sonar units ever built. VMC's dominating line of panfish baits just got even better with the introduction of new baits molded from high-density tungsten, the miracle metal that offers the same weight as traditional lead at half the size. The platoon of new baits include the Tungsten Fly, fast-sinking VMC Nymph and Waxtail soft baits pre-rigged on VMC tungsten jigs, and the innovative Tungsten Chandelier jig that targets roaming panfish like a fish-seeking missile. The next time you hit the ice, tie on a tungsten, and you'll be fishing fast and taking names with VMC.
Craftsmanship and precision are just words until you add driving passion and a knowledge of what defines rod building excellence. Tuned up custom rods are built with a perfect blend of rod balance and action. A truly custom experience achieved only with the highest quality materials, from the handle to the last guide and every thread wrap in between. It's these components, along with an attention to detail, that makes our custom ice rods a tuned-up custom.
No matter what moves you, Seafoam works.
Fish on. Nice fish, boys. Just slugged it.
That's that one out over deep water, man.
Absolutely just slugged it.
Pretty powerful.
All of them are big right at first, but this one, he continues to be big. You know, this fish hit just like so many of those other ones have been hitting on this BX jointed swimmer. In that when you're twitching it, it's just starting to drop and just snaps it up. It's so violent, the strike. Which of course gets my heart racing.
That is a nice fish, Joel. Whew. I'm about to net
you
a whole bunch of trouble.
Probably the hardest fighting fish we've had so far. This won't say quit. Here she comes.
That's a big fish, Joel.
Oh, she's not hooked well.
Doesn't matter. That is a toad E.
Thank you, my man. That's
You're very
awesome.
welcome. Everybody in here's had a little signs of loving.
Oh.
When they were in here spawning, they got beat up a little bit, but that's okay. It's a big fish, bud. Yeah, she was screaming drag on you.
Oh, yeah. Oh. Man, need to take at least a knee on this fish. This is a good fish. I don't know what her length is, what she weighs, but let's do this again.
That's a 41, 42-inch fish, Joel.
Yep. Yeah, I'm in love with that bait. I tell you what, this is the first time I've had a chance to fish it, and we're starting to really get in the groove with it. The more we fish it, the better we get at fishing it. And that said, it's not all that difficult. It's a twitch, twitch, reel, twitch, twitch, reel. When these fish decide to eat, they're coming unglued to get it. All right, fish like this needs to go back. Tell you what, keeping those fish in the net as long as possible makes all the difference in the world.
It's the best way to handle those big fish.
Oh yeah, here we go. Feel some life in the tail. She curled her tail hard on me. I don't know that she's ready.
Yeah, that fish is gonna release well, Joe. No question about it.
Oh, here we go. Ready?
That is a cool, cool thing to see. That's so cool, Joe.
These fish, I don't know what it is. I can see where people get entranced by this. You see them, you throw to them. A lot of times it's too late if they're real close to the boat, but if they're out and away from the boat, man, you can catch them. You can see these fish and catch them.
And we're catching these fish at what amounts to the absolute toughest time of the day. I mean, it's almost noon, bright, sunny conditions, bluebird skies, almost no wind. Stealth is the key. I mean, you're just not gonna get close to these fish and catch them, but if you make really long casts, notice we're fishing a little bit smaller baits. I mean, if you're used to hucking giant baits for big pike, that's just not the right bait for a scenario like this. Crystal clear water, shallow water, spooky fish, gonna downsize a little bit. And that number 12 BX swimmer is just the perfect bait for this type of environment.
After all these pike, it's a really good thing to check your leader. Now, even though that fish, when we got it boat side, had it right by the tail, maybe a little bit on that front hook, a lot of times when they first hit that bait, they take it all the way in their mouth, and throughout the fight, it just kind of slips its way out. So even though it may not look like you got your leader, it's a good thing to check it. Mine's fine right now, so I'm gonna start throwing again.
There's a nice fish right there.
The one I was looking at's under my line, past my line.
Joel, see it?
Yeah,
coming at you? He's coming at, oh, awesome, Joel. Yes. That is so cool when they do that.
Absolutely, nice fish, huh?
Your bait is woofed.
I know.
Fish on, doubled up.
When that fish ate, I think you said it before, it's like watching an ice cream pail open. I mean, whoosh, come in and just inhale that bait.
Well, this water is so clear. One of the most critical things we're doing is making sure we're staying way off these weed lines and making incredibly long casts. And that's actually why I've chosen to use a spinning rod today. I can just get a little bit longer cast out of these lighter baits. You're doing pretty good with that bait caster.
Yeah, it's not too bad at all, really.
We're tied into a couple of nice fish right now, Joel. Look
Yeah.
out here. There's a giant out there. You got me beat, bud.
You know, there's a lot of rocks around here, but we're not actually looking for spots with rocks. We're looking for spots where low marshy rivers are flowing into these back bays, and it's creating the perfect environment for this cabbage to grow. And so far, cabbage has been what is needed to provide fish like this.
We're using these handmade fluorocarbon leaders. I'm using 40-pound right now, just to give these fish or these lures a better action and to cut down on that line shyness these fish will have in incredibly clear water. There is a giant pike right there.
Oh.
Bye, buddy. Don't get eaten by that other one. I got one over here. You got two big clouds
Oh
of
my
smoke
God.
right
Yeah,
here
they're just in
where
here
the fish
thick.
blew up.
Clouds everywhere, right? Oh!
VMC's dominating line of panfish baits just got even better with the introduction of new baits molded from high-density tungsten, the miracle metal that offers the same weight as traditional lead at half the size. The platoon of new baits include the tungsten fly, fast-sinking VMC nymph and waxtail soft baits pre-rigged on VMC tungsten jigs, and the innovative tungsten chandelier jig that targets roaming panfish like a fish-seeking missile. The next time you hit the ice, tie on a tungsten, and you'll be fishing fast and taking names with VMC.
New from Yamaha, outboards that combine VMAX SHO performance and reliability with a 25-inch shaft link. Introducing the VMAX SHO 150 and 250 horsepower outboards. Yamaha's VMAX SHO outperforms two strokes on hole shot, weighs less, and boasts up to 12% better fuel economy than competitive two strokes. This means multi-species boaters can enjoy the benefits that have made the VMAX SHO famous. Stop into your Yamaha dealer today and experience the game-changing VMAX SHO, now with a 25-inch shaft.
Nearly 70 years ago, a simple idea was taking form in the heart of the ice belt. That idea was, if you combined a commitment to quality with a passion for the sport of ice fishing, you could build a better ice auger. From that idea, StrikeMaster was born, forever committed to innovation in the quest to build a lighter, more durable auger. StrikeMaster, powerful, durable, reliable.
Fish, good one.
That a boy.
Yeah.
Nice work.
Woo. It's out on that side, yeah, it's a good fish. I mean, one of the things that we're kind of excited about is that we've got some more wind now. I mean, this water is so gin clear. Sneaking up on these fish is everything. That's a nice fish. Oh, back the other side he goes, woo. I switched colors. I went to a more of a natural smelt color on that BX Minnow number 12. Just thinking under this real high sky like we got right now, just toning down the colors a little bit, slowing the bait down. I'm fishing it slower now too, would really help. And this is just a quality fish.
Should I get that net ready, bud?
Yes, if you would, that'd be great.
Absolutely.
There's no way I can handle this fish. Get him, Joel, get him. Ooh. Thank you, sir. We'll just leave him right there.
Oh, he shook your bait, look at that.
Oh, did it? Perfect.
Beautiful.
And here's that color that I'm fishing. I mean, it's not a true black silver. It's got kind of a gray, almost like a gray-green back. It looks real smelty to me. That's what that bait looks like. Just a little tinge of olive, light green in the back there. Just started throwing it. Could have been a coincidence or could have been the key to the whole deal. Who knows? Well, a couple more fish and I'll know.
That green iridescence, that's a fishy color just about no matter where you're at.
And what we've got going on here, just this little corner, and we've got just a little patch of cabbage in here. And when it was flat calm, we could see how these fish were positioning themselves, just hanging about 2 feet below the surface of the water, right up in that cabbage, and it's not thick at all. It's probably in about 5 foot of water. It's about 3.5 foot tall. And these pike, for whatever reason, you get just like 2 or 3 stands of cabbage next to each other, and you'll have a pike just positioned right in there, as if nobody can see me, because I'm in here, these 2 little stalks.
That or it's like they're guarding it, right?
If that's where they're getting fed, I can understand why. I'm gonna grab this fish out of there. Oh yeah. We're gonna have a good release. You know, and these fish are back here in these shallow bays where there's some bait fish back here. We're seeing perch and what looks like really young of the year fry of some type, but that's not what these pike are back in here for. They've fed on some type of smelt, whitefish, Cisco, what have you, and then they come back in here and digest in this warmer water. And that's why they're so thick and so heavy. I mean, that is a nice, fat fish. They're so broad across the back. There's a good look at what these pike are all about. They're thick, they're athletic, and they're up here in crystal clear water chasing baits.
Look at that chomp right in his fin back there.
Another one?
Right in the top.
Oh yeah, just got bit right out of there. Wasn't me. All right, we'll let this girl go back. All right, see you later, girl. I love that. You let them go and they're like, am I free? Can I go? Fish, boom! It's right there in the hole of honey, Joel.
Pulling pretty hard.
We came back, that was that little spot of cabbage. We rolled up in there and blew that fish out of there. I don't know if this is that giant that usually sits there that we haven't been able to catch yet.
Good fish.
But it's a good fish.
It's a good fish, absolutely.
Oh, there's no one right behind it. Look at this. Look at the size of that donk right behind it.
Oh yeah, he's looking, and I'm gonna bring it right past his face.
There's 3 of them. 1, 2, 3. I mean, look at this. Look at, the fish that I have is a nice fish. The fish that is chasing mine is a giant. And there was another one. Did you see the third one, Joel?
Oh, he's back here again.
This is just that little tiny little grove of cabbage that we keep coming in and checking on.
Oh, that fish turned on
and
mine.
It has just been an absolute gold mine. Well, if you can get that fish to eat, that is a much bigger fish than this.
Oh, he's just focused on it.
Oh.
You had a change of heart.
Oh, there, look at that fish is back. It just won't leave.
No, circle back.
Joel, I mean, this is like a mid-30s inch fish. That is a low 40-inch fish. I don't know what it has in mind for this one. I'm sure it's all evil and nothing good.
I'm trying my best to catch him and not catch you.
We're gonna close the show on this fish. I know we're kind of at the end of our time. Sun angle's getting a little bit low, and you know, pike, clear water like this, very often, it's still a midday bite. Don't usually see that super strong pike bite first thing in the morning, last thing in the afternoon, or last thing in the evening, excuse me. It's usually right in the middle of the day, and we've kind of burned up a lion's share of our fishing time today. So this very well could be one of our last fish of the day. Although that was really cool. That's the second time we've seen that.
Absolutely, fish being herded.
Apparently, Joel, you need to fish a bait about that big. Bait is completely gone. Obviously, another very strong endorsement of the leaders we use. Joel, will you pop up here?
Yep.
It's not so much hooked in the gill, just right between the gill rakers. If we're nice and careful, she'll be in great shape. That bait was wedged in there.
Try not to damage your line.
The leaders have been holding up really great today. That's that 40-pound test fluoro. We're gonna end the day on this fish. By far, not our biggest fish of the day. Let that one go. Boom, gone. You know, not a half bad way to end the day. That was not a huge pike. The one chasing it around, again, we have no idea what it had in store for that smaller pike, but it was a pretty cool way to kind of put a cherry on top of the day. We've shared so much information today, and most of it we were kind of just filtering in and understanding ourselves as we were sharing it. Water temperature clearly is playing a huge role in this. Finding healthy green cabbage, and then in this clear water, finding where it's at, remembering where it's at, and then coming back later, making those long casts in this clear water using these BX swimmers has been a great way to put an incredible number of big pike together today. So if you love catching big pike, you'd be nuts if you didn't. Kind of keep these ideas in mind. So from Joel Nelson and I, thanks for watching. We'll see you next week. Let's catch that big fish. I want to know what that big girl's doing.
For more info on the latest fish reports, gear recommendations, and hottest techniques, connect with us online at indepthoutdoors.com or follow us on Facebook at In Depth Outdoors. And if you enjoyed today's show, be sure to let our sponsors know.